Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Donald Brown Studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, give us the approval that we so crave. Give us that thumbs up if you dig what we're doing. And if you haven't done so already, we'd appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can join about 6,500 of your closest friends as we get up and rolling and get those picks coming in for you every day. Make sure you click on the bell, get notified every time new content goes up, all right? And, of course, most importantly, let us know what you're playing. What are you on today? You tailing the Deep-3, fading the Deep-3? You got a little something cooked up on your own, some parlays, some teasers, some soccer, some tennis, whatever it is, you put it in there, you get it right, we'll give you the shout-out. You give enough of it right, and just like Donald Brown, you will be our capper of the day. A couple rules. We usually cut it off about 7 p.m. Eastern time, so make sure you get your picks in before that. And give us your best 5. We grade up to 5 picks. Otherwise, I'd be here all night, and I am the one that actually does the grading on these. So take heart, put up your best 5 plays. You can put up as many as you want, but I just can tell you, only the first 5 are going to count. And, of course, we play everything for 1 unit. We try not to get too fancy, try to keep it on an even keel. So even if you want to put your units up there to show your confidence, that's totally fine. But when we come to grading them, everything just plays for a unit. If you got a parlay that lays more or pays, like you're playing a teaser or something, you want to lay like 140, everything's going to either win a unit or you're going to pin a win. You're going to bet a unit to win more. All right, so with that being said, the only last thing I have to tell you about, don't forget winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com, 2 of the coolest websites you're going to find for handicapping anywhere on the web. Deep dives every game, every day. Check it out. You won't be disappointed, I promise. All right? So let's get to our recap of this ugly-ass game on Monday there in the NFL. We had a wipeout there, kids, for us, where the only thing we had was Carson Wentz did eventually wake up and go over the total. I take the blame on this one. I was watching this game for the first 3 quarters. I turned it off in disgust, and Wentz had about 140 yards or some ridiculous shit, and apparently threw up and down the field for the entire rest of the game as it went to overtime. Threw a couple touchdown passes to Zach Ertz, but whatever the case, we didn't get there. We didn't get there early enough. We didn't get there with the points. It was just an ugly first half on the. On the free side, on the Deep-3, we had the over in that game, and again, didn't quite get home. Started way too late. With Carson Wentz over whatever it was, 245.5, I think it was. He got there, and we had to sweat it for almost the entire game. And then we had the Houston Rockets, and they absolutely shat the bed down there into that NBA game. So we go 1-2 in the Deep-3. We had just 1 pick on the premium side, kind of a light night on basketball. Wasn't anything that I really loved. And that we had the Philadelphia team total over 27 and we booked at 27. It did go up to 27 and a half. Although I got a couple emails from subscribers that their guy had it at 28 and a half, which was just absolutely ridiculous because that line never moved from 45. It pretty much settled in at 9, which that pretty much makes it 30. So what do you got? 27-18, and there's your 9-point spread. There's your 45 points. So anybody that was bleeding over 28 on that one. That's not a good place. That's not a good place for your money. You need to look around and see if you can find other avenues, if at all possible, because that was a point or a point and a half higher than it should have been. So, but it didn't matter. So that's ultimately, and a lot of times that happens, and you'll see even that point and a half, it doesn't matter until it does. So, anywho, going on with today's picks. After we go 1-4, man, we were so smart on Sunday. And so stupid on Monday. That's how the handicapping business works. So here we go, kids. 1-3 we go. Oh, and of course we missed the standalone pick. We had the Phillies. We had might as well been the Phillies. We had the Eagles to cover the points there. They did not, as you well know. So 1-4 we go total, including 0-3 on the NFL. Yikes. So let's move on, shall we? Taking a look here in the NBA as Atlanta goes against Miami. We're going to start with the game. I don't have a line for yet. How about that? They're waiting on some injury information there to settle in. I'm going to guess the spread's going to be somewhere in the 9-11 range. Miami favored at home there by probably close to double digits. And guess what? I like Atlanta here. I really do. We're going to sell high on this Miami team. They've really been living off their recent success, but their offensive production has been down with Goran Dragic out. They've averaged for the season 117 at home, but without him, they've averaged just 111 over their last two versus Chicago and the Wizards, two teams they should have put up more points, absolutely. The Heat, they give up about between 101 and 105 points at home. That's their deal. If you look at it, they're low. Atlanta had 97 off of them back in October. Their high was 107. Everything else in the 101 to 105 range. And I think without Winslow in this one, his rebounds, who's also going to be out for Miami, and of course Dragic, as we mentioned earlier, he wouldn't be able to help keep an eye on Trae Young. I think without those two guys in the lineup, I think Atlanta may put up a few more than the average there at Miami. I'm going to put Atlanta somewhere in the 107 to 108 range. I think the Heat, like I said, I think they're going to have to get close to 220 to cover it, and I don't think they get there. Give me Atlanta plus the points in this one. And turning our attention to the college basketball world, we have St. Joseph going against Temple. Temple Owls home team here at minus 13.5. Man, this Owls defense is the real deal. Their opponents shoot just 35.6% from the field, 28.1 from three-point land. Bad news for St. Joe again is that's what they average against. That's the bad news for St. Joe. That's pretty much what St. Joe averages anyway. They are not a good shooting team. The Hawks have Ryan Daly, who is pretty much a scoring machine, averaging 22 points per game, and really nothing else, including defense. No one else averages in double figures, and the defense, like I said, it has been optional with this team. But unfortunately for them, defense is mandatory when you play Temple. Whoo! Do you think I like here? Give me the Owls. So sorry for the puns. If you guys are first-time viewers, I'll probably never do another pun. No more dad jokes. And we're finishing off with a pick right around my hometown here with the University of Milwaukee Panthers. University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee Panthers against the Kansas Jayhawks there at the Allen Fieldhouse. I'm on the under here, looking at 138. This is a nice combo with a Kansas team that's played lights-out defense against everybody except a very strong Dayton team. And again, Kansas actually should have probably lost. They're even better at home, and they're even better against the second-tier teams, not surprisingly. The Panthers, well, they struggle to score against regular teams, especially on the road, where they average just 61 points per game. They've seen the under go 4-0 on the road and 4-1 over their last 5. KU, for their part, well, they've seen the under hit in all 4 games at Allen Fieldhouse. I like KU and UW-Milwaukee under 138. I like the Temple Owls minus the 13.5, and we're going to play the Atlanta Hawks and Oklahoma sharpshooter Trae Young plus what I hope is like 50 or 60 points. It's probably going to be 9 or 10. At the end of those 3, all right, let's start the week off. All right, Monday, and I always say Monday finishes off the week with the NFL. Tuesday really starts the week, so let's start it right. Let's go 3-0. You guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, everybody, I'm going to take a look at the shout-outs today, see how you guys did. We did have some guys that had some real nice plays out there. It's the way the shout-outs work. If you guys drop me some words, take time to write something out, I will put those in there and I'll comment on them. Then we'll get to the plays and we'll kind of rip through there. Of course, I will put the link to the premium service in the video, the comments in the description of the video. So if you are interested in getting signed up, love to have you on the team. Just follow the link and you'll be golden. All right, so we're going to start off with the Carrot. And he said, talking about his day yesterday, he said, the old 0-5, even faded the Skins play. I suck. He said, C-Dub and the Midget bailed out my stinkies. And then Carrot went on to say, does anybody realize C-Dub went 15-3? He said, yep, I was on all of them. Then he says, LSU sucks. Carrot, I don't know what Carrot has a real, show us on the doll where LSU hurt you, Carrot. It's not a good thing. I did not realize C-Dub went 15-3. I knew he got up late, didn't get most of his plays posted. C-Dub, congratulations, brother. That's a very C-Dub kind of day, no question about it. Matt Carrot then went on to tell us there's a little faith healing revival coming up here at his hometown on Saturday. He's probably going to get beat up and or arrested, so that should be fun. And one more thing, he always has comments on singers and people in bands. He said Bono needs to take a beating. And he was talking about Yoko earlier. He said, speaking of Yoko, throwing those human ticks, Nancy Spungen and Courtney Love. Nancy Spungen is, of course, the girlfriend with Johnny Rotten with the Ramones, right? Yeah, no, not Janet Leiden. Sid Vicious. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Sid and Nancy. If you haven't seen that, that's a real good feel good hit of the summer. Yeah, you'll love it. Take the kids, and of course Courtney Love, Kurt Cobain's ex-wife. So there we go. Nice. I wish Carrot would share his opinions. He really doesn't have much for us. Daniel Ruan, who I forgot to post his picks yesterday. Again, don't know why. Hard to find good help. Said he went 2-1 straight, and he hit the teasers for plus 300. Another fine day for Daniel Ruan, indeed. And Daniel, if I'm not saying your name right, let me know, dude. If it's Ruan, tell me. Or if it is Ruan, tell me. I hate, as somebody that has a weird last name with that H there for no apparent reason, I'm used to a lifetime of people mispronouncing my name. I'm very sensitive to it. So I'm just taking guesses on you guys. If I ever mispronounce anybody's name, please correct me in the comment section. Spell it out phonetically. That is something I would like to do. All right. Confused Oracle. I think he is confused. He says Drew Lock is the next Joe Montana. Said I wish my 49ers had drafted him. Denver's going to be very good for the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know, dude. Like I said, I literally got to see Drew Lock play for 8 years. He had a little hitch in his throwing motion that they've been able to fix. He had a weird release point. And they got that fixed a little bit. It looked even better at the pro level. So, maybe. And I know, dude, he threw 48 passes in the SEC in 2018. So he's 2017, sorry. 2018 was the last year before he got drafted. But I hope so. I mean, as a Chiefs fan, I hope not. But as a guy who watched Drew Lock kind of grow up and seen him here from the hometown, I do hope he has success. Just wish it wasn't with Denver. God damn it. Bronco Devil. So I just need to say this out loud. Jameis Winston had effing 42 points in fantasy. Said my quarterback Mahomes, who I also had, by the way, had 17. I picked up Mostert and Higbee, left them on my bench. Man, good to see somebody managing a fantasy team like I do. Guess who didn't win their fantasy playoff? Dude, I totally get it. Although I won only because my defense. I had what did I have? I picked up I can't remember what I picked up, but my defense had 1 point, but the guy I played had the San Francisco defense, and they went -8, and that was the difference. That's why I won my playoff game. Unbelievable. Bronco Devil says, the White Album would be the greatest if they got rid of the crap and made it into a single album and maybe left Yoko at the hotel. He said, I am a Beatle maniac. He talked about Eli not starting. Did you mention Eli starting? Yeah, I did. And not excited about the game tonight. I wasn't either, but you know what? Part of my job, I got to come up with 3 picks on every Monday and Thursday night game, and it certainly is one of the more difficult ones on games like this. He had Sanders over 61.5. It was the Eagles will be ahead in the fourth quarter. We'll be running. Not enough, my friend. Righty. And the confused Oracle once again said, it said Matt Carrot is the biggest and most fanatic LSU fan. He's playing the reverse psychology card. He got LSU to win it all at 200 a month ago. Looking good, Carrot. He said, I didn't make any picks today because my Niners is the number 1 seed in the NFC. I'm so full of joy. And he said, you know the feeling, Benito? Him and Benito Quevedo, they've been going back and forth on this Seattle and San Francisco 49ers thing. Keep it civil, boys. Keep it civil. Keep the name calling out of it. That's all I request. I know there's going to be some shit talking. I love it. I love to see it. Love to see the passion. Just, let's keep it a friendly space, all right? Nobody's a jag-off because they like one team or another. Unless it's KU, then you're probably a jag-off. Mikey Butler, he said, I went 2-0 yesterday. Mike, I thought I hit you up. I thought I announced you. If I didn't, my apologies. Congratulations. Mikey did go 2-0 plus 200 on the day yesterday. Well done, my friend. Donald Brown, our capper of the day, by the way, said, Scott, I really enjoy your podcast. Been listening for about a month. Donald, appreciate it, man. We'd love to have the new viewers out there. Congratulations on a very fine day. Jeremy Stark wanted to let us know how he did on the college game. He said he had LSU, Oregon, and the Ravens to cover on Sunday night's little 3-team parlay. Indeed it was, Jeremy. Congratulations, my friend. And Stan Lee, the legendary king, he said, not betting tonight, but I like the Giants to cover the 9. Good call, buddy. Hope you ended up betting it. And he said, update on his YouTube situation. Seems like they're being weasels, and I'm going to have to spend more time on it. I hate this so much. Yeah, that is the That's the bad part about living in the digital world. Is it used to be you could just pick up a phone, make a phone call, you start talking to everybody, you just carrying your ass off and talk to the supervisor to get somebody to tell you what you want. Ain't that way anymore. You got to write emails and you got to go through it's not good. It's not good. So yeah, again, okay. Best of luck, brother. Again, as you guys remember from about a month ago, we feel your pain. All right. So here we go. These are the guys for today that had perfect attendance, and that means that they're going to be back ready to fire at them tomorrow. B. Phils, Benito Quevedo, Hammered Hank, the astute Aardvark, Steve Godon, and Miguel Nola. A couple guys got juice today, and those are Kent P. and Mike Davenport. And our earners, the guys out there bringing home the bacon, C-Dub, 3-2 plus 70. Donald Brown, again, 1 play, 1 victory, plus 110. Nicely done, DB. The Mad Carrot went 2-0-3. 3 tennis matches got suspended. I'm assuming they had bad weather there at the tournament. But you know what? Didn't give him a chance to lose. He goes 2-0 with the ones that were completed. So that's plus 200. Way to go, Carrot. James Graham goes 4-0, plus 400. But this time, he has it all by himself, everybody, for the second time in 3 days. Or for the first time, if you put an asterisk on the first one, it is Daniel Ruan going 4-0 straight, 1-0 on the parlay, or on a big money line teaser that he played, and actually it was like 132 to win 100, but he hit it, so he goes 4-0 straight, 1-0 teaser, or parlay rather, money line parlay plus 500 on the day. Daniel Ruan, congratulations, my friend, you are our capper of the day. Way to go, Daniel! And if you got a pick that you want to put up there for any game on Wednesday, I know you're a big fan of the NBA. Anything else you see, maybe a hockey game, whatever floats your boat, put it up there, and we'll be happy to pass it on to all of our viewers. All right? For the rest of you guys, let's rock and roll. Let's start the week off in fine fashion, but no matter what happens, hey, what say we meet back here tomorrow, do what we always do. We'll bitch about our bad beats. We'll brag about those fat stacks, and because then it'll be hump day, it'll be more basketball. Where would you rather be? We'll just jump in there, we'll fire it up, and we will do it all again. All right? You guys take care. Have a great day. Hope you hit every single one of them, and I'll see y'all back at the window.